Live.
All right, here we go. This is Pizza Pyro Panda, alongside with his co-casting, Mr. Morse. How you doing?
Ups and downs, man, but the dude abides.
The dude abides. I like that. All right, so this is going to be Newkirk. It's a very good map. I definitely like the third is a little bit hard to maintain, but it's still there. There's different areas on the map that you can get your third, however you like it. If you get it the closest one to your natural, it is quite harder to kind of attack. But if you get it a little bit further, it is definitely further than your natural, but a lot of times it takes a little bit longer. And if you have the proper map control, you can definitely defend it. It looks like infMistaW is going to be going and getting his scout. An actual gas is going down, which is a lot different build than what we saw from the last game of Tjej. And if I do go back to what the actual initial greetings that I should have done, is the bottom left is infMistaW, infMistaW, also known as Vampy. You saw him do a DT play last game, and the bottom right is Tjej, which he had a bio-favored build the game before. So we're definitely going to be seeing maybe some different tactics, maybe some more standard play from infMistaW, Vampy. In this build, I don't think he's going to be going that DT to hit that DT rush or the DT play rather this game. It didn't really serve him out too well last time.
You know, I don't think it did him as much good as he would have liked it to, but there are some things that Vampy's going to be able to look back on that replay and note how he could have made that a little more effective. Specifically, the one thing that I pointed out was splitting those two DTs up, putting one in the main and one in the natural certainly would have helped him get some more bang for his buck for those Dark Templar.
Oh, yeah. I mean, on top of the economy lead, if he just split that up, the DTs wouldn't have been killed so fast, and he would be on both sides. So that was probably a panic on infMistaW's part, but
yeah, we can only guess, right?
We can only guess. Now we're going to be getting some early warp gate technology going on. He is getting infMistaW is getting the mothership core. And we're possibly going to be seeing it, which we see a factory. So, oh wow, another starport. So who knows? We might actually see some Widowmine drops. That would be a fun.
1-1-1 equals win-win-win.
That's what they say. That's what the. Alrighty.
I'm not a Terran. I'm not biased at all.
Yeah, well, I used to be Protoss until I found out that Zerg was the superior race.
Where's Izanagi when we need him?
Alright. Alright, and look at that. Tjej getting that scout off on the Nexus. He does know he's going to be safe. It's not going to be a one-base build. The sucker is shown, which isn't a big deal. He's going to get that SEV, which is critical. He doesn't want that guy Tjej to scout too much. And a reactor going down for Tej's factory. We're definitely, in my opinion, going to be seeing some Widowmine drops. You have the Medevac on its way, and the reactor. So here in a few seconds. Oh wow!
No.
Scratch that Hellbat drops.
Going Hellbats. I just noticed the armory finish. Put 2 and 2 together. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be scary.
Hellbats are really strong. You know what's great about Hellbats is you can actually heal them. You know what they say?
Heal and repair. I'm a Terran, and I admit that they're overpowered, dude.
You know what they say? If you can heal it, make it. That's the ridiculous part. There's going to be 2 Stalkers. I don't know if infMistaW or Tjej has enough to deal with this, actually. He's going to be going for a drop, and he doesn't have anything on the field, so this is going to hurt him. This is going to hurt Tjej more than it might actually hurt infMistaW. But you never know, because both players don't really have too much on the field. Oh, he did not pull back. There's going to be a boost from Tjej into the mineral line. He's going to be dropping those Hellbats. Hellbats have so much armor. It's really hard for Stalkers to actually deal with this. But looks like Misty Worm is going to actually... He might actually negate this attack.
He's trying real hard. Some good pickups here by TJ. I'm just going to call him TJ. And he does lose that medevac. Could have got it out of there. Just was not paying attention. Meanwhile, if we take a look at the units lost tab... Or take a look at the units tab, we do have 35 workers to 25, so economically, Vampy is certainly in the lead, Mr. Worm.
Yeah, I know, but that's that's nothing that mules can't counter.
That is true. That is true. However, he is only on one base. Energy is building up. Do you think he's worried maybe about the DTs that he ran into last time? Oh, and he's supply blocked. Oh, no.
You know what? I'm pretty sure he might not be worried about DTs. He knows that he just got a good scout out, and he knows that there's no Templar or DT Shrine available, so there's no tech up besides the scouting that he's getting from the robot. All those probes are going to be melted. That was actually hurtful.
Man,
and it actually
so many probes.
That actually brings Misty Worm and TJ equal on probes.
Dim Hellbats, good unit, man.
Right.
Now, if we take a look over at the Terran base, we see he really hasn't done much. He has added 2 more factories. He does have an expansion at his natural that's pretty behind. He's got quite a decent number of Hellbats, but I mean, really, that's it. That's all he's got. He's got workers, Hellbats, and not even a medevac on the field right now.
Well, I misspoke. He's creating the solution for this, and he is getting siege tanks. He's going to be getting some tanks, which is really nice. And, Widow Mines. So if Vampy pulls out, if he doesn't have an observer or anything like that, it's going to really hurt him.
These Hellbat drops are just relentless. TJ just not giving up on this.
Stalker just kind of walking into... the Hellspire there getting taken out. 3 Zealots are going to be trying to do damage, but those Hellbats are just going to eat those Zealots up. And the tanks do siege on the high ground, making it harder for Vampy to do anything. You know, at a point like this, Vampy just needs to kind of D up and get his third and just put some pressure on there. Right? He doesn't really need to attack right now. So the Terran's going to be playing defensive, and when that happens, you got to deny the third. You can't let that out. So Vampy needs to be scouting. He needs to be active, but he needs to be economically ahead as well. He doesn't want to be economically ahead like he was last game, where he had the worker count higher and not enough army. But he needs to be somewhere in between. Actually, the Templar archives are coming out. I don't quite agree on that, just because his opponent's not going bio. But here we go. It looks like TJ is going to be pulling out. He probably thinks he's ahead or something. I mean, he took out a lot of...
He's ahead by 20 food.
There you go.
That push isn't been scouted.
All he has to do is bury that. There is no observers here, so that's going to be doing some scary damage. He has 4 siege tanks.
And if he's smart, yep, it's going to siege him right up on out there.
An observer is
coming. Here we go.
Vampy. Now this is a positional attack here. I mean, Vampy's army is pretty strong, but at the same time, TJ can't really engage that, and neither can Vampy. So he needs to walk him into his mines like he's trying to do, walk Vampy into his siege tank fire, do all sorts of things to prevent him from engaging this army directly.
Vampy has got to be careful.
No, I don't have a problem. I think Vampy's actually defending this fairly well. He's getting the Immortals, he's getting the Archons out there.
Oh, but those Widow Mines.
The Widow Mine's the Siege. It's really going to hurt Vamping. I don't know if he can pull out from this quite yet.
I don't think he's going to be able to hold this.
You never know. I mean, the Immortals, and all he really has is Siege Tanks, so I really think he has a chance.
TJ's got more reinforcements coming around the corner. I think we're going to be seeing some more of TJ tonight. And if Vampy is not able to pull this up, as he is down 1 game in this series, it's going to be it.
He has the Immortals. I know he can do it. He just got to be offensive. All there is left is tanks. He shouldn't be letting this Nexus go down. He has the utility to get in there. He has the manpower. He does create the Zealots. That's going to be defense enough. I do think this might be cleaned up right here. He could have done this earlier, but it's fine.
He is finally able to get that pushed out, but oh my gosh, at what an expense. Nearly half the food of his opponent. Mr. Worm has definitely got to pull something out of his ass to get back into this.
Oh, definitely.
It's not impossible. He does have a proxy pylon over here.
He needs those Widow Mines are there and probably going to snipe this probe.
Here it comes. Bam!
There's no upgrade. Oh man, there is absolutely no upgrades right now for either player except for Warp Gate Tech. But we'll see how that goes on. Vampy knows he has to do something. He's gonna be creating 4 Zealots out in the front, and there's not much that Misty Worm or TJ can do to prevent this attack. So this is a good response from Misty Worm.
Dude, Vampy is gonna kick your ass when he finds out you keep calling him Misty.
Mista. I'll just call him Vampy. I'll just call him Vampy. I'm too used to that name. I don't know why he changed it.
I believe this may be his secondary account.
Ah, okay.
I'm not 100%. Oh, tanks fired.
You know what he's doing is Vampy is kind of getting the Terran to play a little D. Oh, alright. So he is going to be going in there. There's no way for Vampy to kind of run into there smartly.
Vampy still has not gotten rid of those Widow Mines sitting in his natural. They popped off 2 shots on those Immortals that are coming by. And as you can see, they took down a ton.
Oh my gosh.
And a GG for Mr. Vampy.
Victory for DJ.
All
right, very interesting game.
Well, guys, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to be back here in just a moment, going ahead and get some things lined up for your next series. Please stick around, and we'll be back with you shortly.